cooking late at night here. Right? I didn't have time to do any cooking today, but I am doing it now. This is a butternut squash. I'm gonna pair it. I'm going to pair it with my eggplant. I'm like all over the place. I have a few things going on here, but this don't need to be over here. Also going to wash and clean my peaches, but they need to be set aside to the sink over here. Because I'm not going to have time to cook tomorrow. I'm going to work with these peaches first. Because I want to bake a peach pie. That's why I have the peaches. I'm going to work with these first. Then I'm going to go in with the butternut squash. Tomatoes I just need to have clean. Because I will use those later. I will use the tomato and the hot peppers later for the eggplant and butternut squash. So I'm gonna just put this to the side. So, boy, do I have a story to share with you. So today, my phone decided to not come on at all. Well, I was using it and then it's just stopped working. So I'm gonna be at the phone store tomorrow. Looks like. But I bought these peaches today, and I just had a taste for a peach pie. So I'll cook it tonight, and my eggplant and butternut squash. At least I'll have something to eat tomorrow. So that's what that's about. So let me go in with peeling them. And what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna cook these down. Take the skin off them and just cook them down. Put about maybe 3 teaspoons of sugar, organic raw sugar that I have. Cook them down, put them in my pie crust. Boom, I'm done. That's it, simple as that. I do the same thing when I use apples. Same thing, so I'm just gonna get these all peeled up. No one is on here because it's late at night, but maybe someone will come on later. Oh my God, it's really late. So I'm of a different mindset tonight. Well, I actually had a late workout, not that late, but I started having trouble with the phone. And so I was supposed to cook an hour and a half ago, but I got caught up with the phone. But I will be at the phone store tomorrow finding out what's going on my phone because it will not power off at all, period. And I just got the phone in February of 2025. There's no way it should be acting up like that. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm just on here chatting about, I'm making a peach pie for tomorrow. It's late. Finished my workout late, my calisthenics workout. That's been going pretty good because this is day 16. However, I have to have something to eat when I come in from doing outreach tomorrow. So I would like some dessert as well. Again, I'm gonna just put, how many do I have? 4, 7 peaches, right? I'm just gonna cook these down and put like 3 tablespoons of organic raw sugar. That's it. I don't need anything else to go on it. Just cook it down, put it in the pie crust, put a lattice on top of it. Boom, done. Just put it away for tomorrow. And I'm going to, I didn't do a good job at eating it all today, but I'm going to cook my eggplant and my butternut squash. I think I'm just gonna pair them together. That's what I'm gonna do. And maybe I'll make me a fresh salad or something like that tomorrow as well. Because, a lot of times I don't be knowing what I want to eat, so I will just have some things prepared. And I think it'll do me well to have the salad. Thank you all for coming on here this late with me. I think this is the latest I've ever been on here. I really do. I think it is the latest I've been on here like ever. But again, just pairing this. And it's so easy to make. So I'll do the same thing with the apples. It's really quick to make, but at least I turned the oven on to get it hot. I can't see you guys' comments if you have comments or you're in the chat. I'm not able to see those, but eventually I'll be able to reply to those. But I appreciate you being on here. See if I can see someone. All right. Hi there, Isaiah Mendoza. I see one person's name. I just kind of peeped around the camera. But yes, one thing about, nutrition, you have to eat. So preparing something to eat is the goal, having something always prepared. My mom would always cook. So I'm the fifth child of 10. My mom always had a pot on. I don't care if it was 100 degrees outside. When you have small children, and there's quite a few of them running around, you need to cook. That's something she did. She used to make blackberry pie. And to this day, same recipe I did. Hers was much better than mine. But what she would do is, we used to pick the blackberries out the backyard. And I grew up in Inglewood, Chicago, Illinois. And so we were going to where we lived. First, we was in a 2-flat. And that's where the blackberries were at. It was a blackberry tree there. That blackberry tree is still there. But we used to pick them out the yard. My mom would make blackberry pie. Now, this was in the 70s. And I never forgot that. So I was like, dang. So I'll get some blackberries from time to time. I'll get like 2 small cartons, the ones they have in the store, wash them. And what I'll do is make about 3 small individual ones. I don't make like the large one the way she used to make it, but I'll make like 3. Thank you guys for being on here with me this late. I'll make like 3 individual pies. I'll show you what I'm making in, even though I'm not doing that tonight. I will use something like this, really small, and I will make like 3 blackberry pies. I got some more ones in here. I got a set of white ones too. Something small like this. I'll make like 3 of them. And it reminds me of her. Some different foods that I would eat reminds me of my mom and my grandmother. And that's why I have like the little jar theme here. It's pretty nostalgic for me, and it reminds me of my mom and my grandmother, because they both would cook. And oh my God, my grandmother, she really would cook, because she would come over and watch us. And when I tell you, this woman would, she would make breakfast like 5-something in the morning, right? Then she would turn around, lunchtime. This is how she would cook. By the time breakfast is done, she'll start on lunch. Lunch was done, she started on dinner. But she used to cook for a living. That's probably why she was so systematic with hers. But when I tell you she could cook, my mother and my grandmother, but she could make water taste like the best. Well, no, I'm being funny, but she could make she could make water taste probably like this peach pie. I'm just joking, but really, really good cook. I'm telling you, and she would cook all different types of food. So that's what was pretty interesting. Thank you, one person that's still on here with me. Hi, I think it's Enmo. I have to peep around here every now and then. It's very late, so I'm surprised anyone is on here. But I'm just gonna cook these down. But yeah, I'm just chatting. I am very family oriented, and so I'm food bring people together. So it is a nice way to connect with your family, friends. Just be sitting and eating and talking, or what have you. But I'm almost done here. And I'm just cooking this late so I can have food to eat tomorrow when I come home from doing outreach at the church. So I'm like, I'm not going to have time to be doing this tomorrow. The only thing I would have time to do is make a salad. But at least I'll have my eggplant done. And the good thing about veggies and plant-based food, it cooks really fast. It's not many, it don't take like hours to cook this kind of food. So pretty quick, I think one more. It's a pretty quick way of cooking. Okay, I'm home alone again, but I appreciate every person that popped on right quick because it is very late. It is late at night. I should be sleeping myself, but this is a sacrifice here. At least I'll have food ready when I walk through the door tomorrow after prayer. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. One more of these. And it can go in the skillet. Thank you for being on here with me this late. This is the last one. So Pamela can have a meal tomorrow. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's nice to go somewhere to eat, or if you visiting family, friends, or even come to your house. If you have a spouse or not have a spouse or children, it's nice to come home and there's food already ready. That's just like a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Come home and food is already prepared. I'm telling you, it's a gift. It's a free gift. I call it a free gift. So now I'm gonna put these in my skillet over here. I think I'm gonna go with the smaller skillet over here. A little bit of plant-based butter. I don't know. I'm not open one today yet. That's serious. I don't know how. You grab a different knife. I don't know how YouTube is with labels, so try not to put labels on here or say specific names of a brand. So now all I have to do is put these in the skillet. And I'm coming right back so I can chop up the eggplant. But I'm gonna let this cook down. This will be ready in like a good 30 minutes. Because I'm cooking the peaches down. I am letting them cook down, this already. I'm gonna cook them a little bit. That way when I put them in the oven, voila. It'll take about 30 minutes. And the pie crust, if you don't cover the edges up of the pie, it will cook faster. And then, it'll burn. They'll burn. But if you cover them up, it'll come out beautifully. Just the edges of the pie crust. It's a little tip for when you're cooking, when you're baking. That's a little tip there. Some water on this. So, you guys know I have to clean as I go. That's old school there. Clean as you go. All right, so what I'm going to do next is take my watch out. Let's go in with this eggplant. I haven't cooked eggplant for quite some time, but I actually like eggplant. But it's been a while since I cooked some. And I have some plant-based cheese. It's hard, I won't say hard, but you have to find the right brand when it comes to a pseudo cheese, if you will. Let me take the end off of this. But this is a nice looking eggplant. And this really has to be cooked. This has to be cooked the right way. I'm a visual eater, so you guys know that. I don't want any bruised spots. And it's not bruised bad, but I don't want to look at them. So if this is cooked properly, it will taste very nice. So I'm gonna keep it in round portions. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna I want them to stay this size, like that, like so. I'm gonna season them very well. And I'm gonna do the butternut squash, I'm gonna cut up really fine, a little smaller than this. I don't know, maybe I only needed one of these, but got started on it now. Maybe I should have to just cook it. Is my phone actually ringing? I think so. I don't know. Nobody's gonna eat this with me. I think this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna season it, and no, I think I probably better just go ahead and cook this, because I don't know about putting it in the fridge or anything like that. But I know I've eaten eggplant out of the restaurant before, and it was very tasty, especially with tomato. Once it's done, you can pair it with fresh tomatoes. Look at that. Look at some seeds. Look at those seeds. And I'm going to saute these. Oh, how I like to see me some seeds and vegetables. They were actually grown somewhere, This it's a little concerning when you don't see any seeds. There's our eggplant. I'm going to season it very well. I'm also going to, this is my pepper. Doing something now. So it was trying to ring to do something. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I want these to be a little long there. I don't want them the other way. Okay. Thank you guys for watching me on here. I appreciate you being on here this late at night with me. I'm gonna end it. And so what else? Oh, no, I'm not gonna end it. Let me move this out the way. I have my butternut squash. These I have to season really good. Let's see. I need my seasoning bowl. My bowl that I'm gonna season it in. My apples are cooking down over here. I'm not going to end the video yet. I have to do the butternut squash. This is about right there. I don't want that to be super sweet. Let me grab some seasonings. Now I have some thyme, and I have some rosemary for that. This is I have to smell it. This is the rosemary, that's the thyme. But I also have some seasoning I'm just going to shake on there. Black pepper. Let's see. A little cayenne pepper. I have some Cajun seasoning. And let's see. And some cilantro seasoning. That's what I'm going to go in there with, but I don't want let me get my seasoning containers because I don't want the labels on here, on camera. A moment. Okay, just bear with me. I have some, oh, they're way in the back here. I see them. One second. Seasoning. This is the cilantro seasoning. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit of cayenne pepper goes a long way. You gotta be careful with that because you'll be burning up. It goes a long way. And I have some Cajun style seasoning that I'm gonna use. I have them all here. I'll just get them over this way. And of course, you see I have that pepper, okay? And this is, let's see, I have to smell it. This is the rosemary. Actually, I'm just gonna, yep, see that? It was fresh rosemary, too. Kind of making a mess, but that's rosemary. A little bit more. This I'm gonna start growing it like in the house, cause there's this there's a system I saw that you can purchase, right? This is just about ready. Where you can like grow your food in the house. Well, seasonings and things like that. I'm going to look into it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I can grow some things in the house. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, I try not to throw things out because you can make something with them. I can actually eat the peach vines. So, here I am, I'm still here. I made a mess, but you can tell this is the, look at that. That's the thyme. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of thyme. It's messy, but that's okay. It's a little bit of thyme. I'm making a big mess, right? A little broomstick left. My peaches are all cooked down over here. I'm just gonna let them sit, but they're gonna bake in the oven. I don't want to be too mushy. Okay. I'm gonna get these out of the way. Here, I hope you can see my seasoning. So this is the, man, I'm not gonna get too. You know what? I think I'm gonna bake these. Yeah, I'm gonna bake these. I know it's a restaurant I go to that they make really good, really good eggplant. This is the cayenne pepper, okay? So I'm gonna have to do like this, cause this goes a long way. You just need a little bit. That is cayenne pepper because mouth will be burning. Just a little bit goes a long way. That's good for your circulation. Open your nose right up. If you got a cold, open you right up. So these need to be spread out a lot more because I don't want them to be halfway seasoned. And it's not even over here. I might use a little bit of, you know what? I'll use a little bit of salt. This is sea salt right here and there, so I might use a pinch of that. This is the Cajun seasoning here, and I have my oven already going. But Pamela is not trying to be in this kitchen tomorrow. That's the cayenne pepper. that's already in it. But this is Cajun seasoning. Step away. And if you season any food, veggies, any food, or even if a person is not plant-based, it will taste very well. You just have to season it good. That's what you want to know. This is the cilantro seasoning here. Again, this is, yeah, that's the, excuse me. That is the kickback from that cayenne pepper. If you season it well, it's gonna taste good. That's the key, seasoning. Sometimes food is under-seasoned or seasoned too much. So we're gonna want it to be under-seasoned. I'm gonna cut a red. I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna cut a red. Step away. I'm gonna cut a red onion up in here and put these peppers. And I think we're gonna be cooking the gas. I think that I will put a little pinch. Little pinch. Well, it won't be a pinch, but okay. I think that's enough right there to go over, to go in all of the, to go all over this. Just a little bit. Just a tad of salt. I don't think this will hurt it. That's sea salt. I don't think it would hurt it at all. Let me get the pan that I want to put it in. And I didn't think about that before I got the cooking over here. Do I want to use? Cast iron. Let's see. Probably. I'm probably gonna use cast iron. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cast iron. I used to love cornbread. I don't eat it like that anymore. Maybe once or twice, once a year or something. I might eat a little piece, but I've kind of done away with it some. Now I'm gonna, my oil. I'm gonna need some, let's see over here. Need a little bit of oil. And a little plant-based butter instead of oil. I use oil so much, I'm gonna use a little bit of the plant-based butter. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to keep my label off of here. Now you know that's old-fashioned. Hit the side of the. Now all of them are not gonna fit in here, and I know that. So let's put the ones in here. I want you to see this. Well, what doesn't fit is gonna go in there. So we're gonna get these, some peppers down in here. And I do want a little, yeah, I'm just gonna drop those in there. Here's my cast iron skillet, okay? I'm just gonna layer them in here. And go for a red onion. It's in the fridge. But here's how this is looking. And I'm just gonna bake this really good. Now they're all not gonna fit. So what I'm going to do, let's put the rest of them in here. I'm gonna have to get another skillet. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So I can fit in there. Now I'm gonna go in with this butternut squash. Which I've not cooked in I can't remember when I cooked the butternut squash, but hope you can see me. And you know squash, you know how squash is. That's beautiful. That is, look at that. It's beautiful. See that? I hope you can see it. It's beautiful butternut squash. Beautiful. You know, I believe I started this channel last summer, and it's just been like very therapeutic for me. And then just the beauty of the color that's in the food. That although I'm not a chef, I am a cook. It's great to look at. It's great to look at, and you know, you get to read about the benefits of the food and all of that stuff, making sure you're putting in what you need to put in. Look how beautiful that is. It's a beauty. And this will conclude this video. That is a beauty butternut squash. You can use this in soup, but I'm gonna chop this up pretty fine. This I am gonna saute. The eggplant is going in the oven. Beautiful. See that? Isn't it a beauty? Let me get the end part over here. And this, I'm just gonna use plain salt and pepper. Nothing else. Nothing fancy. The eggplant, I kind of jazzed it up because I'm going to pair it with some diced tomatoes. Fresh diced tomatoes once it's done. I can cut those up tomorrow. I don't need to cut those up tonight, but this is the last vegetable that I'm working with here. And again, I'm gonna make this. Bear with me. Put the red onion on this. Actually, it could have been cooking. Now, again, that's butternut squash. I want to cut this up as small as I can, possibly can. And cubes. This I am going to cook on top of the stove. You can make butternut squash soup, but these I'm just going to saute. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. I like to see the color in the food. And one thing I've learned, if your food is not colorful, and I'm not talking about fast food colorful. Well, when it is colorful, that is a good sign that you know, getting the nutrients that you need. That's going to benefit your health. Gotta be careful with this. So, these have the similar seeds as the acorn squash. The acorn squashes, the seeds are so good in the acorn squash. It really is. These I see just have a few, but again, there goes some seeds. Thank you for watching and being on here with me this late. This is the first time I've been on here this late. But I am making sure that I have something. I should just cook these in here. Something to eat tomorrow. That's why I'm on here so late. It's my first late live video. Okay, so again, I'm gonna dice these up really small. This is the eggplant that I seasoned. The other one is over here in the skillet. I'm gonna need a second skillet to cook them. And I think I'm gonna use both red and yellow onion right quick just to so I can get this in the oven. And I'm just gonna have to sit up till it cooks. So I'll chop a piece of this off here. There's the white onion. And I'm gonna go for a red piece of onion so that it gives it a nice flavor while it's baking in the oven. If you have eggplant before, let me know if you like eggplant, if you've had it before. And what you see that's orange over there is the butternut squash. Let me know about those things. I like to hear from you guys. I appreciate you all watching. But I think the engagement is nice. You know, if you want to engage and say something. If not, the watching is okay too. So, here we go. Let me at least get this in the oven. I hope you can see here. So, let me just put a slicing on this right here. So I can season my eggplant really good. Just let it bake all the way in the oven. I bet you this is gonna be all right tomorrow. I come in for my prayer, have me something to eat. I like to see color. I have another skillet of eggplant over here, so I'm just gonna grab one more and chop this up. I'll grab some of these peppers out of here. I'll grab some peppers over here in this. And I'm gonna throw a few peppers in there, regular hot peppers. So, let me grab one more skillet. I like cast iron. I've been using it for years. It's very heavy, but I really like cooking with it. Cooking in it. I don't make cornbread like that anymore, but it makes the best cornbread like ever. So this is the eggplant. It's just gonna go in the oven, and it's gonna make for a good meal. So I'm just gonna put both of these in here, and let my eggplant cook. And I'm on to my last item. So, I'm thinking about using this knife right here. Thank you for watching this late at night. So, this is the butternut squash. These I want kind of small. I'm gonna saute them. Little bite-sized pieces. But remember, if you remember, when it was warm out, well, summertime, I did a couple of acorn squashes. It's really tough to cut the shell of an acorn squash. The butternut squash is a little tough too, but not as tough as the acorn squash. But the acorn squash, oh my God, just plain salt and pepper. Now you see these seeds? Now it's kind of arduous to get the seeds out, but the acorn squash is smaller. It has a lot of seeds. If you're a person that like pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, this is 10 times better, the seeds in here. So there's a video that I made. Well, that was a live, not video, but I did a live or a short. I don't forget which one it was. But anyway, and I, separated them. I really cleaned them off good. I baked them things for about 10 minutes. Oh my God. And they rich in protein. They were so delish. I'm not sure if these taste the same. So I'm gonna just throw those in there too and see how, but they were so good. And I'm like, one acorn squash had a bunch of seeds. I was like, dang. And just all of this you see around here is just the seasoning that I put. I have put some fresh rosemary and thyme. No, it was fresh rosemary and, yeah, no, it was fresh rosemary. Yeah, it was fresh rosemary and thyme that I put on here. And you saw the other seasonings. So, but here we go. I think that might be small enough. It's easy to cook. You know, I don't think it takes a long time. I normally bake these, but I'm just gonna saute these for sure. Almost done here. I'll be careful not to cut my hand. Then I'm gonna clean up my mess. But squash is always really good. I used to make squash. Matter of fact, I have some okra in the freezer. I used to make squash, tomatoes, and fried okra. Oh my God. I believe it's called succotash. You're talking about a delicious meal. If you like veggies, oh my God. Unless you don't, a person that don't like tomatoes, oh my gosh. So good, so good. So I won't be doing the okra tonight, but I'm gonna pair. So it'll be the eggplant, the butternut squash. When I come in from doing outreach tomorrow with the church, what I'm gonna do is cut me up a fresh tomato and fry that okra. If I don't make a salad, I'm gonna figure something out. I don't know what I want it to be yet, but I'll figure something out. But half of it is done. And I did not do a good job at eating today at all. I did eat, I had like a plant-based sandwich. That's what I had. And that was it, but I did not do a good job at eating. Did have my good old calisthenics workout though. That's been working out. Actually, I lost like 6 pounds. And then it's the discipline for me. It's not just losing weight, but it helps my mental. It's good for my mental health. And so, self-care. When I say good for my mental, it's a good old self-care, intentional self-care exercise. Then once you start doing it, the body craves it. So this is day 16. Now, you don't have to work out every day, but I'm actually enjoying the calisthenics. And I need to for health purposes. And I'm making sure I'm eating the proper foods as well. Voila. All done. This is my butternut squash. That's one single butternut squash. And I truly thank you guys for being in here with me this late at night. Thank you if you're still on here. And let me see, Enmo and Isaiah. Thank you so much. Now, somebody asked me a question. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I don't know if my gift is turned on or off. I'll have to look into that. So I'm not sure, Isaiah. I'm not sure at all. I'll have to check it out. But thank you for your intentions. And oh, I've been on here for a while. Have a great night, guys. Hope I'm doing